Welcome everyone. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Today, new week, new Monday, new stream. Okay, so welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a great start of the week. And yeah, so first of all, I want to show you a couple things I've been working on in the game. So first I will start by showing you basically what we did in the previous stream. Okay, so in the previous stream we were basically trying to achieve let me see if I can show you this. Can I open this? Open link. This. So this is what I was trying to achieve basically in the game, but like via shaders basically. So yeah, we ended up like not doing exactly this because this is like a color shift, like a quantized color shift from the brightest tones into the darkest tones. But we ended up like doing something different, but like it works basically the same and it looks really great. Maybe in the future I will see if I can just go for something like more quantized like this, but let me show you really quick what I'm talking about. So yeah. If I hit play, you will be able to see. If I do this, I can go here and you can't see anything. So yeah, I always forget to place the tree here, set the layer and everything. So yeah, basically I created this material, which is basically, as you can see here, changing the color of the, like basically the two darkest colors, shades I should say, the two darkest shades in the tree are being replaced, like shifted into this like dark purple that I'm using like everywhere. You can see here in the mountain I'm using that color too for the darkest parts. That's great. So I really liked this kind of technique. So yeah, let me check something really quick. I will mute the music for 1 second. Okay, yeah, so everything's fine. Back to normal. Okay, so basically you can see now it's like going into yeah, I can also like just full screen this like this. So you can see like the darkest shades, as I was saying, are basically shifting between the darkest purple and the like normal colors from the original sprite basically. So that's the idea. And I think that adds like an extra layer of an extra visual element for basically the day-night cycle. That's awesome, because like right now you can see like when it gets dark, like also you can see I changed the layout in Unity, so now I have like the game scene, the game screen, or the scene. And if I want to have both big, I suppose I can just go like this. But yeah, I can't really seem to find like the best way of having like a game window anywhere here, so yeah. But I think I like this, so I will keep it. Anyways, you can see here, if I go like this and show you the game screen, you can see if I basically change the time of the day. Basically, for there are two moments in the cycle where the light changes, when it gets dark and when the sun rises, basically. So it is right now the evening is the moment when everything starts like getting dark, and the morning after the midnight, you can see morning. In the morning is where it starts to like the sunrise, basically. So right now you can see that I'm basically just, I have a global light. Let me see if it should be somewhere around background, maybe here, atmosphere, yeah, atmospheric light. So you can see, I will just add another tab to this, show you how this looks like when I change this. So, for example, you can see like the intensity going from 0.5 into 1, which is basically the maximum intensity. Because if you go further than that, let's say I disable this. Oh, I can't. It's not this. So it's this, I think. Also, it's not that. Okay, I don't know what's really. Maybe it's this. Yeah, this one. So if you go any further than like 1, you can see like gets really bright. It's not great at all. So, and if you go like 0, it's like totally dark, which like doesn't make any sense. So I chose something like 0.5 for the darkest intensity for like nighttime. I could go further, like, because maybe you know, we can have some things like emitting light in the planet. So for example, some kind of plants, or maybe even like having, I don't know, like lampposts from or like I don't know how they are called, but you know, like the street lights, but like not quite. Let's say you have like a building, you're heading into, like, you're exploring basically, and you are near like a building or maybe a little like village or town. You can start seeing like what will be the equivalent to street lights, but I don't know how to call them. So so yeah, that's the idea basically. So yeah, that's one of the things I'm doing. The other thing, you can see the sky, it's fading when it's nighttime, and when it starts getting into the daytime, it's like lerping from this purple or pinkish color into the blue color, like from the daytime. So those are the two things. Also, you can see the atmospheric light goes into this pinkish tone when at night, because if you see, like, for example, let's say, I can't change the color because it's being controlled by the by this other script. So let me show you. For example, if I say it's white, it's kind of like not, yeah, it's normal, but basically every planet will have like some kind of color for the atmosphere. So in this case, this planet has like a pink color for the atmosphere. So I call it like something like elapsed color. So you have like the atmosphere color for the daytime and another color for the nighttime. So it basically interpolates between the two colors. So yeah. So to add a little something extra to those, like an extra layer to that visual effect, I wanted to do the shader, which turned out really great. I really like how it looks. So you can see again, you can see here the darkest shades on the tree are shifting towards like this purple, this really dark purple color. I really like it. So that's what we did in the previous stream. I really like how it looks. And then the other thing we did was basically this. If I change material, this will be like the material that would every plant will have. I don't know if you can notice, but like you can see like the leaves are like kind of like swaying to the wind. So yeah, I added this little shader, which is great too. It's looking nice. What's great about like having this with a shader, because of course I could like animate the leaves moving by hand, but that will be like, yeah, too much work, of course. But the other thing that's great about this shader is that since it's something that's like being executed in real time, I can go here and say just do it faster. So let's say a storm is coming and there's like a lot of wind, then the trees would start like moving a lot. So yeah, I think this adds a really nice effect. I can also like change the scale. Of course, at some scales it wouldn't look as cool, but let's say for example like that. So it moves like bigger waves. I think it's great, really. So yeah, that's another thing we can play with, and I can show you really quick. That was really easy because you can see here the tree trunk is not having the effect, but only the leaves. So how did I do that? Basically, what I did was have another secondary texture, because like I discovered that well, I noticed that you can have more than one secondary texture for each sprite. So if you go, for example, this is the tree sprite. If I go into open sprite editor, and then here I go into secondary textures, you can see there I have a color shift map, which is, let me just open a sprite really quick to show you. So color shift map is this one, which has like, you can't really tell, but let me just grab a couple colors to represent them. So basically this will be the color shift map for the color shifting when the day cycle changes and everything. So this is one map, and then the other map is this one. So you can see here I basically separated like the two parts of the tree. This will be the displacement map, and I left all the tree trunk like in black, of like the parts that won't move with the shader, like the parts that will not be affected by the shader, and the white will be the parts that will be affected. So that basically translates into this. So you can see here you can add like as many secondary textures as you want, and yeah, so I added those two, and basically I created this shader, and I came here and I have this displacement map, which I am basically modifying, using like as a base for multiplying the noise. This noise is like moving the UV coordinates of the texture, and yeah, basically the only parts that will move are the ones that are in the white zone. So you can see here it's working too. So that's amazing. I really did not know that you could do this kind of thing in Unity, so it's amazing, and it's really handy because like then yeah, of course, for each sprite that will use like for example every plant in the game, let's say all the trees, all the bushes, all the, I don't know, every kind of tree that I make will have this this property. So then I will have to create like those tree, like export tree sprites for each sprite. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, but I think it's worth it. I think also because like simply because this is pixel art, and these sprites like are nothing for the overall size of the project. So we can see like maybe here, yeah, so 236 kilobytes, so that's nothing. And this is a really big tree, so not all trees will be this big. I will have like a couple trees like this, but I assume I will have like a variety of sizes. Some trees will be like smaller, and yeah, and so on. So I think it's really neat. So yeah, amazing. I really like how this looks. I think it adds another layer of like vibe, I would say. So that's awesome. And so this is one of the things I did yesterday. And what other thing did I do? Oh yeah, so let me show you. You can see here. Yeah, it's really hard to tell the difference because I only showed this once, like how the parallax works in the game. So you can see, like, you can also see the end of each layer here. That's because, like, I'm still working on the complete, like, background system for the planets, which we will be, like, working on in the future, and I will explain what my idea is. I also have a board where I like explain how it should work and how I thought about the idea. But for now, we can just grab, like, this. I can grab this and say tile, and then we grab all of this, and yeah, like this, and we can go with and just expand it like crazy, so you don't really see the end of the sprites. And then I can go here into the game view, and now you can basically just run. Of course, you will find the end of the sprite at some point because I just did it manually. But yeah, what I basically did is also I should maybe change it to daytime so it's like easier to see. So I don't really have an easy way to show you how it was before, where maybe I could change the values and set it like it was before, but basically I modified I improved the parallax system so that right now we some layers can have like more or less influence of the parallax in the y value, so in the y axis. So you can see, for example, if I jump and I like do all of move vertically, basically, you can see like the mountains are hardly moving in the y-axis. Okay, but if I move horizontally, they move like a lot more. You can see like the difference here, for example, the cloud. It's easier to tell here. And when I jump, it doesn't move like that much. It's like half the speed. So I have basically set a new value for the y parallax velocity for each layer, and that basically does that when we go too far in, like when you go into the top of a mountain, let's say, right now I think I am in like at the top of the mountain, I think. I'm not sure. So here, oh no, not at all. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, it's like a really long way to the top. Okay, so let's say I move the astronaut right here, which will be the top of the mountain. Like this is the highest spot in the planet. So right now you can see like I am really high, and just here you can see the trees are right at the bottom and the mountains are a bit lower. But if, for example, I would say I go here and go and just pull and go into a lower point in the planet, you can see, oh, this is a really cool generation. I had a minimap that I disabled because it like takes like a really big portion of the screen, but yeah, it was useful to navigate in the planet. So you can see like this is like a normal midpoint of height in the planet, but you can see, wait, is it? I think I'm missing, oh yeah, I am missing a couple layers because they basically ended. So I need to go here with this, and grab all of this, just do this, like crazy, doesn't matter. Okay, so you can see like, I think it looks much better, like how the layers move and how they disappear at the bottom right now. So yeah, the rate is like much better right now. Although I think it's really crazy, like this mountain is really big. I really like it. Like I like having like crazy high mountains. But yeah, I think this like kind of mountains should be in like some specific types of planets, I think. But it's great because right now you can see like a lot more of the sky and the clouds. Also, you can see like the seam of the clouds here where it's tiling, because like the texture is being repeated, and basically since it's like a noise texture being generated procedurally, it of course it wouldn't like, it won't tile properly, so yeah, that's fine. So yeah, right now I think the parallax system is a lot better. Mostly like in like not too high places of the planet. So yeah, like here I think it looks great. Also, of course, I am using like, for example, this background layer should be once, and then we should have other type of like trees or bigger trees. It should change, like each layer should be unique. But right now I just repeated the same sprite. But yeah. So yeah, I think I really like it. I could also just, let's say, I could change the color a little bit. So let's say here we go there, here we go there, and here we can go there, let's say. So now there's like a higher, like more noticeable change into the background. We can make it like a lot more exaggerated, but I think I will stick to the idea of basically having just the thing we were doing, where I just put like a big square here, and that's basically some fog that separates like some of the farthest layers in the planet. So yeah, I think that could look great. That looks great because I tested it. It works. So, so yeah, that's like, those are the things I were doing yesterday. And oh yeah, so also I was doing there's one more thing, because I have this like boards where I basically brainstorm ideas and do some concepts and sketches. So let me show you really quick. So here, combat concepts. I have a lot of boards like this. So yeah, for example, this board is for like laying out ideas for combat. I have an idea of how I want the combat to feel in the game. I don't want the game to feel like a shoot 'em up or like a run and gun where you can just shoot and just spam shoot everywhere, kind of like in, I don't know, like Contra. Or you can see here, for example, let me just show you something really quick. I already implemented one kind of weapon in the game, which I think I don't know if I will keep, but you can see this. Also, the music, what a coincidence. So yeah, you can see what I'm talking about. This is basically inspired by Earthworm Jim. So this will be like some kind of blaster. So this is like the first weapon I did for the game. And yeah, so the idea was so you can shoot. Let me show you a video of how it works. I think I have something, yeah, right here. You can see here, for example, how it works. This square is basically like an entity I did for testing. Like, it chases you and it can attack you. Maybe this is the, yeah, I think this is the video where I show, like, yeah, it does this like spinning attack. So yeah, I was like basically testing some things. I was building combat here. And yeah, so that gun was basically supposed to work exactly like the Earthworm Jim gun works. But I'm kind of like leaning towards another idea. So something more like, I want something kind of like flashback, but like flashback is really slow. So every action you do in flashback has a time, like a duration, and you basically cannot do anything until that action ends, basically. So like unfolding your weapon is one action, and it takes like 1 second. So you have to wait until it unfolds the weapon, and then you can aim or to one side or to the other side. And if you aim into the other side, you have to wait for the animation to complete and then you can shoot. So it's really slow, but I want something that kind of feels like that. So I like the idea of like, for example, like Dark Souls has this concept too, where you can basically you press the attack button and the character will start like the animation, and it like before the actual hitbox activates, there's some time that goes through the animation, and basically, so what I'm trying to say is like when you do an attack, you basically commit to the attack and have to wait for the animation and everything, and it's not instant. It's not like you press the attack button and you have the hitbox right away. So basically, my idea is to have some kind of Dark Souls combat mechanic. By the way, I never played Dark Souls, but I know exactly how it works. So basically, when you shoot, the player will the character will do the animation and then shoot. So it's like you have to time correctly the attacks. You cannot just spam shoot, because you're going to get stuck in the animation if the enemy just jumped, for example, and got like behind you, and you're still doing the attack animation, the shoot animation, they can heal you, not kill you, but hit you. So basically, now I can show you my examples. So I have like some like ideas for different things, but let's see. For example, this is the boss fight example number 1. So basically, this was just an idea of like what it will be to have like a boss fight. I really like this like tentacle thing that like grabs to the ground, and it's kind of like procedural, kind of like using inverse kinematics for this. I'm not sure how this could look in the game. I would need to create something like really complex, a really complex system for this. I would really like to have something like that, some kind of creature or like monster that can like move like this in the terrain, but it's really complex, so we'll see. But yeah, so you basically shoot and basically will be like destroying the extremities of the monster until you can hit like the center part. The classic combat behavior. So then, for example, you have your like stationary enemy or threat, so they will like mark some spot on the ground and somewhere, and you have to basically avoid the attack. So yeah, of course I was thinking about having some kind of like dodge or roll, kind of like in Dark Souls. So you will have like basically a mobility action that you can use to dodge attacks, basically, that will give you some iframes. And yeah, you cannot have like a parry because you use like guns, you don't have like a sword or melee weapon. I did not think about that yet, but I don't want to like to make this game like a melee combat game. I want to experiment with like having like yeah, so a shooting game, but mixed with some Dark Souls combat mechanics. So yeah, so for example here you have like this is a Victorialis, and some Victorialis have like an arm that's like a sword or like a blade, so they can jump and engage and just do an air attack, for example. And hello Lucy, how you doing? So yeah, they can do this jump attack, and yeah, you can just aim and try to shoot in the air, or just basically dodge it with your roll. So yeah, I like this idea. So we will have some kind of like Victorialis, like yeah, there will be some different what's the word? I'm thinking of like category, but it's not category, but yeah, some different types of Victorialis, and they would have different attacks. You will have some other Victorialis that have like weapons and shoot from a distance, but these ones would attack like at a melee range, so you have to basically keep them far away. Then I was thinking like some different kinds of attacks, or so you can see, for example, this one has a gun and he can shoot from a distance, but like I was thinking like maybe I would like to have some like special attacks or movements for the astronauts. So for example here you can see an enemy is about to ¿Qué haces, Pepi? ¿Todo bien? So yeah, so for example an enemy is just about to attack you, and you can use this ability to teleport behind him and just shoot him in the back like this, and that will do like a ton of damage, but you have to time it really well. So that will be great. And this is of course inspired by the Goku and Cell fight from Dragon Ball. Of course. Let me see if I can find it. So like, or yeah, it's here. So copyright. Okay, so this is what I was inspired by, basically. So you can see he makes the I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm trying to show this like really quick. But yeah, basically he teleports. Well, he doesn't teleport behind, he stays like in front of him, but yeah, you see the idea basically. So yeah, that's a great scene. So yeah, that was basically my inspiration for this attack. So yeah, this is what I have right now. I have like a lot of ideas in my head, and I'm trying to lay them down and just make concepts and sketch them. So yeah, basically gathering ideas to then start prototyping them. So yeah, this of course, this would mean like that, for example, we have some kind of abilities system where you can unlock abilities, special attacks or something like that. But yeah, it's I think it's a great idea, and I would like to like explore it and try to do something original out of it, because like you can easily imagine this but for like a melee combat game, but since this is a shooter game, yeah. So anyways, so yeah, I'm near to an hour of stream, so I will be taking a break right now, and I will be back in a couple minutes. We're back. I just turned on some lights because it was getting really dark in here. I'm still dark. Not here. Dark. Okay. It's okay. So yeah, I can maybe turn this light on. So much. Let's do like this. So yeah, you can see here I opened my Trello. So what do I want to do with this? So in a previous stream, I can remember, but like it was something like 2 or 3 or 4 streams ago, I showed this, which is basically a big collection of tasks, which is the main purpose of like a Trello, but also I have a lot of ideas noted down here. And what I want to do is basically grab all of those ideas, the ones that resonate more and I think are better, and just lay them down in like a sketchboard or maybe into Figma. So yeah, I want to basically organize all of this, or basically just extract everything that's here. I won't be using Trello anymore for like planning and task management or any of that. I want to use something else, simpler, and yeah, for like tasks. I won't be setting up like tasks right now because like I first have to like figure out what I want to do with the where I want to start, because like there's a lot of things, and maybe yeah, so I know I want to start prototyping, but yeah, so I don't know what do I want to start prototyping. So maybe I can start like in the star field, for example. I can start prototyping there and just like yeah, start changing the system, because right now it's basically letting you control how you navigate through the star field. And right now what I basically would do is start coding basically the system for the constellation coordinates and all of that stuff. So that's one idea. And okay, so YouTube is warning me that basically the bit rate is lower. Am I losing frames or something? Right now it says, OBS says like 3100 kilobytes per second. So, and I seem to be fine, I think. Okay, so, oh yeah, also, I think I want to start like testing. Well, no, I can't really do that. I want to start streaming in like 60 FPS, but yeah, I can't. I really can't, because like when you go into my stream, for example, let me just open like a random tab. Let's say, okay. So when you go here, I can't change the quality here. So the only option I have, okay, Inception incoming. So yeah, the only option we have is 180p. So if I set it to 60 FPS, that's like really heavy for the internet. And if you can't just select like a lower quality, if you don't have a really good internet, that's not great. So yeah, also for like YouTube too. Or maybe YouTube lets you. Let me just see. Okay, sorry. So yeah, YouTube lets you change the quality, and right now everything is at 30 FPS, so that's fine. But yeah, so whenever Twitch starts like letting me change the quality of the stream, well, not letting me, but letting like every user change the quality, then I will start trying to stream at 60 FPS, which will be a lot more like intensive for the CPU and for the GPU, I think too. So we will have to see how that goes. For now, let's go back to what I was saying. Basically, we have like these ideas here. Code. I have this game engine. Yeah, I kind of wanted to make something like. I also have bots here. But yeah, maybe I should start like a new Figma like document. Do FigJam's files also have like pages? Yeah, you can add pages. That's great. How many pages can I add? Oh yeah, one page per Figma FigJam file. Okay, so that's fine. But here, I believe, yeah, 2 free pages left. So I can have like 3 pages for each design document, and I think I can have like, yeah, 3 design files and 3 FigJam boards, also slides, but I won't be using slides. So yeah, I would say I would create like yeah, I should create like a new design file for like task management. So so yeah, and then I can have like a 1 page for like the weekly tasks, and then another page for like having like a list of things. I don't know. Okay, so I should create right now a design file and name it workstation. Okay, so here I will have by the way, this is of course inspired by by Adam Z. Yunis style of like, this is an idea that he implemented where like he uses Figma as his planning tool instead of using Trello or like Choir or I don't know, ClickUp. There's a bunch, but I don't really like any of those. I never connected with any of them, and I was thinking about like making like a Unity app for task management, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is great for that. Like, I really like his approach, so I will just copy him. So yeah. Okay, so perfect. So let's just create a frame. This, let's say box, or anyways, something like this. Let's round it a little bit, like let's say 20, and let's give it a nice color. Yeah, so maybe the background should be... No, that's fine. So, if I make it more saturated, yeah, that's too much. Something around there is fine. And let's say, for example, inside this, I add some text. That's the name, and this will be box. I am using the font called, what's the name of the font? I'm not sure. Oxanium. Okay, so Oxanium. Oxanium. Great. Can I use it like in bold? Extra bold. Okay. So okay, great. So I should do this, this, this. What happens if I do, yeah, so it's not updating, but what if I do this? Yeah, that's what I wanted. But the frame is not updating, so clip content. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So, box. Maybe this should be something like some kind of red. Yeah, because they're box. Okay, so now I can add a little frame, another frame. This would have 10. This can be a really dark blue. This. Okay. Why can I? Okay. Okay, so this would be some kind of like task, I think. I should define like this this thing as a component, I think it is. Create component? Yeah, this. So can I do this like, let me just move it outside. Let me just go like this. Yeah, I like it like that, blue, kind of blue. And let's say so yeah, I just realized my Nightbot is not working again. My like my timed messages from Nightbot are not working. I don't know, man. It's really weird. But I will just encourage you to join the Discord. There we go. Okay, so this would be a component. This would be called task. So now I can I just, yeah. Here, then task can have some kind of like I would like to do some like something like this. Ooh, I like that. This and this rectangle design. So what's this? Matching layers, edit object, user's mask, flatten interactions, trigger action, navigate to set variable, conditional. I have no idea what I'm doing, but yeah. So basically what I want is for this rectangle to change based on set variable. Okay. Yeah. I will not be able to basically to do any of this that I want because yeah, I have to do that manually basically because I have the free plan. Hey, Real Kotufa. Hello. Welcome. How are you doing? So yeah, I will basically... I'm Kotufa from Pixel Art. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Great, so... where did you find my stream? Did you find it in like the Pixel Art Discord or in my profile? Maybe? Don't you remember me, right? No, sorry, I can't remember. I don't remember if you're like on my Discord too, or yeah, maybe you. Yeah, I don't know. Did you? I commented in one of your drawings of pixel art, and you recommended me on your Twitch. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right, but that was like a long time ago, I think. Right? I think so. Because like it's been a long time since I posted in anything in pixel art. Yeah, I never saw you streaming till now. Yeah, so I started streaming like a couple weeks ago, so this is actually like what, my stream number 10, I think, or 9. Yeah, it's I had the idea of streaming like from a long time ago, but just started right now, so yeah. So yeah, I can show you the game if you want. I think you commented on one of my posts that was about my game, so I can show you really quick if you want. Sorry. So yeah, let me just move this here really quick and change layer, and also there's a couple things I'm working on, and yeah, I will show you really quickly. Give me 1 second. Okay, so so yeah, basically I was working on, I basically did this tree for the game. Oh, it looks a bit weird, I think. Anyways, so you can see the leaves are moving, and one of the things I was working on was that for the like, oh yeah, I see why they are not moving. Okay. Anyways, yeah, you can see the game has like, I can show you here a bit, has like a day-night cycle. You can see like this. You see the sun rising and gets to the night. And what I was working lately was this shader for the tree to change the color, like the darkest shades of the tree would basically shift towards like a really dark purple in the palette, and then when it starts like getting lighter in the daytime, you can see the original colors basically. Yeah, I saw that. That's really good. Thank you. So yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. And yeah, also you can see like the end of the background sprites, but if I go here and just expand them like crazy, I can just now like go here and you can see like there's some nice parallax, and yeah, I think it's great. So yeah, this is what I have basically right now. I have like this game has a couple other sections where you can like you are in the ship, in your starship, and you can go into other planets, and you have like the also like the star field where you can go into stars. So I can show you that too if you want, really quick. Let me go into scenes. Nice, good luck on your game. Thank you very much. So yeah, so basically we have like been working on these things, and right now I am setting up my my thing for task management basically. So yeah. And yeah, what I was talking about is this thing, which I know you can set some kind of property here and then change it, so it can change color based on the property. But yeah, since I'm in the free plan for Figma, I can do. There's a lot of things that I cannot do, so yeah, I was going to. Also, I can't really change the color here manually because it will change everywhere, so yeah. Okay, now the nightbot worked. That's great. Okay. So, how can we do this? Yeah, so now Nightbot is basically throwing the two messages at once. Yeah, it's really weird. I will have to modify that. In fact, I can just go right now and do it now. So, commands, not commands, but timers. So, both are set to the same. Okay, let's say just like 74 minutes for this one. Okay, max 60. Okay, so let's say like this, or let's say 60 minutes for this, and for this one let's say something like 40, and there you go. So they won't be, well, I don't know basically anything about coding, so I can help you with that low. Yeah, so this is not like coding. This is basically what a function you can set to this. So you create a list of things, and let's say like you create a list like green, yellow, red, anything, and then I can go, so this one is a duplicate of this, it's a copy basically. So when I change anything on here in the original, you can see it changes here too. So that's the idea. But then if I want to go here and change the color of this one, I think, yeah, it lets me change the color. So what I want is to use this little like color here to specify like the status of the task. So for example, red will mean like urgent, or we can set it to green and that will be done, task finished. Or for example, yellow could be task in progress. So that's what I want to do. But like yeah, I have to do it manually basically. I know you can do that automatically, but yeah, I have to do that manually. So yeah, what I'm basically doing is trying to migrate everything from this Trello into that to here. And yeah, maybe you will say, yeah, but in Trello you can do that like easily, but I think Trello is a bit too one-dimensional. Like, hola amigo, ¿qué tal? Very low. ¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien? So yeah, basically Trello is like too linear. Like you can just drag like this thing into another list and that's it, and just set some kind of like yeah, I'm from Argentina. I like Spanish is my main language. I thought you would like figure out, since my English is not really good. I mean it's okay, but really, where are you from? That's interesting. Oh, from Venezuela, okay. Está genial eso. Bueno, parece que somos vecinos de continente. Bueno, un gusto. But yeah, my main language in my stream is English, because like there's not a lot of like the Spanish-speaking language, sorry, not language, audience is not really big for game development, so yeah. You're Italian, we're brothers, hermanos. That's great. Great, great. Welcome. Also, Verilog. Is that right? Verilog? Is that how you pronounce the name? Anyways, welcome and thank you very much for coming to the stream. Okay, great. So we're like, you're Italian, I am from Argentina, Cotufa is from Venezuela, but we are all speaking English. Saying that's why I normally talk in English in pixel art. Discord, it's yeah, exactly. Pixel art, it's like entirely in English, and like, yeah, so like my first stream, I started speaking Spanish. Like I was like talking like, because then a friend of mine showed up and he started like talking to me in Spanish, and yeah, so but then another user from pixel art showed up and he basically asked like, do you speak English? And yeah, so from then I started like speaking English. Like I started like talking in English in the stream. So yeah. And yeah, that's one of the reasons I started to stream like recently, because like I wanted to start streaming like a couple years ago, but like, well, I had a full-time job and I still have a full-time job, and basically I don't have like a lot of time, but right now my current job lets me like organize my work hours in the day, so I can like finish working a lot earlier and then stream at this time basically. So yeah, that's why I started streaming recently. But yeah. Exactamente, genial. Okay, so let's move our books from here to Figma. So optimize planet shader, bake main texture, and only animate clouds. This is not a bug, but basically this is like a to-do, I think. So I will just duplicate this and say to do, and just oh yeah, so I need to add text to this component. Okay, so right here, and of course it will be smaller, and I will paste this. I need it to like, how can I make it so it fits here? Auto height, fixed size. Okay, so if I do this, yeah, that's what I want. Fixed size, like this, and like this, like this, and this. Okay, perfect. And I will reduce this. Okay, so I will say right here something like task description. Okay. Can I also do something like auto size? What's this? Size, display. Yeah, I don't think you can. Decoration. Like in Unity, you can do that. You can just say like auto size, and yeah, I can show you here. For example, if I go into UI in the canvas, let's say I add a text here, for example. If I set auto size, you can see if I write, it's big, but as I add more and more and more text, it gets smaller, and you can set like the minimum and maximum size. That's really useful. So I thought that would be possible in Figma, but it seems like it's not. So that's fine anyways. Let's go here and just paste this here. Optimize planet shader, bake main texture, and only animate clouds. I think I also want this to be aligned to the left. So like this. But I want some padding. So can I add some padding? Paragraph extra spacing? No. Maybe I just have to do this and that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, great. So this one would be blue. Perfect. Oh yeah, so this should also expand. Yeah, I think this should not be a fixed size because I want this rectangle to expand with the text. So I kind of need it to be like this, but the thing is, oh yeah, so I need to grab this and say something like this. I think it horizontal, vertical, wrap. Is this what I want? Horizontal, vertical, not vertical. Okay, let's put this here. I can't. Okay. Auto height, maybe? No, not this. This has to go there, but I can't. Huh. So like this? Like that? Okay. What am I doing, man? Let's say I just... yeah. That's weird. What's this? Okay. Spacing. Like this? No. Hack contents. Add min height. Okay, add max height. So min height would be, I guess 50 would be min height. And then the max height, I should set it to 50. Then if I start like, what? Not that. I want to edit the text. like this, but yeah, that's weird because okay, but this is not expanding, so how can I min width at max, remove min. Okay, let's say I just do this. Yeah, that's what I want. But that's what I want. Okay. But I'm not sure. Like this is like respecting the height of this rectangle, but I want this to be like here, and I can't move it. So maybe, yeah, I can't. Is this what I want? Order? Let's say 300, and I will move this here. Okay, and then what happens if I go here and say I add like a lot of text? Yeah, okay. But if I go here and expand this, I don't want that. I want this to expand layout. Log aspect ratio. Fill container. Okay, in vertical, so fill container. Okay. That's what I want. Now, yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay. Oh man, so long. Okay, so now I want to add some extra padding for this. This can go, yeah, that's 70 is fine. And I also want a minimum height of like, let's say 50. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, and then how do I add some? That's also what I want. So let's say 10. Perfect. Okay. This is all broken right now. So I will just remove this from here and from here. Awesome. And yeah. So I basically, as you can see, want to use this as a, yeah, so these two should be also 300. And yeah, perfect. So now I can go here and put this one inside this here, not there, here. Okay, great. But it's oh yeah, this has to be even. even more wider. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's fine. That's great. Let's duplicate this and add it here, and there we go. Okay, that's awesome. I will set basically a... Yeah, so let me just add this to a frame. Can I frame this like easily? Or maybe just group this. Okay, now I can move this group here, and I will create some rectangles here inside this group. So let's put it here, and this will be just for colors, for color reference. So this would be some kind of gray, so let's say something like this. Then we will have like I want to frame this. How can I frame this? Flatten, group, frame selection. Okay, and then this frame will have a horizontal layout. And why is it not? Oh yeah, so I need to expand this. Yeah, maybe we just don't do this and just move this here. If I, yeah. Anyways, color 2 would be some kind of red, and I can use from my palette, but I don't have it like... Let's use this red, which is like kind of... Yeah, I like that. Then we will have some other color, or some kind of yellow can have. We will have to make it... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Then I can duplicate and add another one, and then we will have a green color like this. This is great. Okay, and then let me just move this here and just duplicate this. Also, this should be like that. And I want to add another one for like some orange. Yeah, no, that's fine. I just grab this, this. Okay, this doesn't even make any sense at all. Doesn't matter. Okay, so now what I wanted to do is basically grab this, and you can see here we have like some predefined colors because they are in the page. So basically tasks will be defaulted to gray. And yeah, awesome. So great. So we have box, we have to do. We can have another list. I should make this a component, I think. Yeah, I think I should create a component from this. So let me just do that. Create component, and this will be called list. I'm basically making Trello, but yeah. Okay, so task list. We'll group this here and put it here. So now I have this list here, and And yeah, so I will delete this and just duplicate this, put it here. And now I have a list. I can move anywhere I want. Let's say here, down here, and just call it yeah, let's change this text and call it list, like this. What's great is that I can go here and just add tasks. It's amazing, man. So yeah, list, and this would be to-do list. Go here and say to do. So this will be, sorry, I just hit the microphone. This would basically be this will be the backlog. So let's call it backlog, because to do is too broad. Backlog. Then we can basically duplicate this and put it like here or here, and we can call it block list, and we can change the color to a red color. This, and change the text box. Okay. Great. And then we can have another one, and we can call this one maybe I should actually move this one here and this one here. Perfect. Backlog. Okay, so yeah, then this would be the in progress list. Okay, so in progress. Perfect. And this can be something like more towards something like yellow. Yeah, I like that. And the last one is going to be completed or finished. Like, should I have like a finished list? Because like, let's say I'm working in something like what? Okay, so here, what's happening? Let's erase this. What's happening here? I want to duplicate this, but what is it? It's like duplicated the task object, but it's like, I don't know why it's not like put it. What? What the hell? Let me see. This doesn't work. This also doesn't work. What's wrong here? Doesn't let me add a new thing here. Yeah, so maybe that's because I can't have this as a component. Like, maybe this, I can do this here, but not in the other one. So yeah, maybe I just yeah, just I will just Ctrl C until I'm back. Okay. Yeah, basically you can't have like inherited like components, it seems like. Bugs list. But here I can't do this here, so yeah. Anyways, I will just have like some lists like this, box list, then backlog. Yeah, this should be here, and this should be called title. Also here, title, and yeah. So this should be called backlog. Okay. And this color should be this, not that. What was the color I was using? Anyways, doesn't matter. I can just go here and do this. Maybe just a bit more desaturated. Yeah, like that. And then I can just duplicate this one again, move it here, and call it in progress, like that. Go here, in progress, and this one will be yellow, and there you go. So maybe this this doesn't make any sense right now. Like, so yeah, I can go here and change the color to green when it's finished, but or when it's in progress, but it doesn't matter because like right now I'm using like the list for the status. So we are going to leave that for now. I'm going to make this a little bit more orange, a bit more saturated. That's better. Okay. And now I can go here and just copy the box from here, which I freaking deleted, so I have to write it again. So this is not a bug, this is a backlog thing. And maybe I could have something like another list. Yeah, maybe I should have another list called like for later, or low priority. Let's call it low priority for now, and give it some kind of like some, not this one. Oh man, what the okay, so this is in progress, so this should be like this, and this should go here, and now I can go like, I'm spending a lot of time doing this, but I think it's going to be worth it. So let's give this one like some kind of, yeah, that's fine. So okay, right here we will have optimize planet shader. Bake texture. Okay, so there we have one task. Or bugs. Okay, which bugs do we have here? So can select start with scene just loaded. So maybe this doesn't exist anymore because Starfield is going to be changed. Artifacts on tiles when moving. This, I didn't see this happen anymore. Again, so yeah. Perfect, so no more bugs. Reminders. Blah blah blah. Sport. Blah blah. So okay, so okay, so we are close to the end of the stream, but I want to quickly go through all of this, like, of the tasks, and see if I have something I want to go to, like, put into, to migrate to Figma. So yeah, game engine, use scene manager from blah blah blah. Okay, this could work. I think I already did that, so yeah. Save system, add keys to save data, add option to check if key exists, save. Okay, so okay. So yeah, I think all of this is like going to be required for later. So right now I want to have like the most things that I will be doing on stream, like in the day or maybe in the week. So this is like some long-term stuff. And yeah, camera system, look ahead. So yeah, that's going to be low priority. So this is low priority, and also I should have another one which should be called something like long term or backlog 2. I don't know how to call it, really. Is it something like backlog or like maybe like for later? Yeah, let's call it like for later. Okay, so now I will just say right here, yeah, and this should be like this. And I will move this here, this here, and that there. This should be here, and this, not this. Okay, so it's everything aligned the same. No. So I need to do this, then this. Okay. So great. For later. So basically, we have the improved camera system. This will basically be look ahead, focus, stack, etc. That's great. Then I want to have like another task or more inputs, input actions. Hold, open inventory. Okay, so hold, I think it is already implemented, so I will just say open inventory. Yeah, another key, not key, but action for dodge, open inventory, etc. Okay, so we can say this is fine. Name generator. Okay. Add more variants, add categories. Okay, but that's for much later too. I can add task for that. Improve name generator. In general, basically. We have another one for VFX system HUD effects. Let's say, sorry, HUD system HUD effects. How is it called? Like chromatic aberration, etc. Okay, so great. Then VFX system. That's more for like the HUD system. Okay, so game console. This one is really important because I want to have some kind of console, like not for right now, but in the future it will be really handy to have some kind of console where you can, for example, you open the console in game and you type like spawn item and you can like do everything from the game. I can't, like I could do that from the like that system in the editor, but I think it's like okay enough. So yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but yeah, it's the buses are honking really loud, so yeah. So anyways, I want to have a console, so I will just console there and blah blah blah. Okay, so yeah, that's great. Then main menu, fake starfield with dots. I have no idea what that is, but I think like it's some kind of idea for the main menu, so anyways, I will just leave that here. Voyager title with press start, buttons, Voyager play, options. Okay, so this is basically, oh yeah, so I should have a main menu scene, so main menu scene. That's a task for sure. We don't have currently. I also need to have Like the main menu will be really simple. You will have like your typical like title screen, and then you have like your options for. I was thinking like Voyage for like start game or something like that. It will be called Voyage. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, so also once you start, you go into start game, you will have like your universes. Basically, you can like this will be the equivalent to your save games. Well, in essence, it's the same. So it will be your save games, but I want to call them universes. Kind of like how Minecraft calls like worlds. Your save games are your worlds. So yeah, I want to have like universes for this. So yeah. So main menu scene. Yeah. Okay, great. Is this working? Yeah, this is expanding. That's awesome, man. So Trello does not have this, for example. But Figma does, so that's great. Anyways, so yeah, so also this is a bit weird because like the text is not going any further than, oh yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so let's say I move this. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I can move this here. Can I? No. How can I move this there? Okay, so now, yeah, so now text goes even further. That's great. Okay, so perfect. So menu scene. Okay, blah blah blah. Perfect. Can I just do this? Yeah, that works. So I want to basically check this for each thing that I migrated. So yeah, for these two, blah blah blah. Universe. Okay. There's nothing here, so okay. Star field. Solar system properties based on star color. Faster disappearing of constellation lines. At regions where stars doesn't spawn. To add variety. Oh yeah, I see. Okay. Faster disappearing of constellation lines. Yeah, that's also something I want to do. Yeah, I will move this to Figma into the backlog because yeah, this is something I want to do. This is something I want to do. Yeah. I will do this here, so yeah. Okay. So then I can just go here and move this into this one. Can I? I should be able to. Maybe I can't? Come on. So let's say we do this. Okay, it works, but it's like weird. Do I need to like press some kind of button for that? Yeah. Control. Okay, I need to... Okay, so let's say I say control. I grab this, control, there. Okay, that's awesome. Perfect, so faster, disappearing, blah blah blah. Okay. Solar system properties based on star color. Okay, this doesn't make any sense right now. Add regions where stars doesn't spawn to add variety. Yeah. Anyways. Star sprite variations. That's something I want to also do. And I can basically go here, say this. Perfect. Perfect. And that's it. Okay, done. Yeah, so yeah, I think I can basically finish. Yeah, I want to finish doing this, and we can basically wrap up the stream right there. So yeah, planetary system, go back to Starfield. Yeah, so this also doesn't make any sense right now, because like you can't technically go back to the Starfield. What you do is you have some kind of like navigation terminal or something like that, where you can see your current system, where you can go like the planets on the system, and then you have like another section where you will be able to input your coordinates for another constellation, and then you hit travel and you go. So, and that will be another screen. So that's another scene where you are in the Starfield and you travel, and then you can see the constellation, and you can select a star to go, basically. So yeah. I have to figure out how I want to do that, because yeah, I don't know if I want to send you straight into like a random star in the constellation, or if I want to give the option, like make the player select which star he wants to go to yeah, that will be like giving him not him, like the player, a bit more freedom, or not freedom, but like choice, I guess. Make orbiting planet sprite bigger, 256 and to 3/3 of screen. Okay. This also doesn't make any sense right now, because basically we are going to change how the planetary system works. Not works, but how you play in the planetary systems, like what you can do. And yeah, planet sprite mini in planet's terminal. color and texture. So yeah, that's also yeah, I kind of want to do that, but yeah, let me just put it in the backlog. Yeah, no. Because like first I want to determine how I'm going to do the planet sprites. So yeah, maybe this will be low priority. Okay, not that. This. Okay. Great. I want to move bugs to like, yeah, maybe I want to frame all of this. All of this I want to frame selection, and I want to move bugs to the end. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, so I need to go here and say horizontal layout. Okay, so if I move this here, okay, perfect. So now I want to do this, and perfect. Awesome. Okay, so great. So let's keep looking at this. Planet, gravity, moons, rings. Okay, that's for later. Terrain, slopes. I won't be adding slopes right now anyways. So caves, yeah, for caves it's going to be a whole other scene for caves. So right now this is not important, it's not relevant. Secondary tile map for foregrounds, ground elements. Terrain system knows which material every tile is made of. Improved planes on terrain, destructible tiles. That's an idea. Connections between biomes, connections with caves, tiling system, modify parallax shader to parallax single pixel for 3D looks. Sonic water, etc. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of things here, and I think I should leave this for the next stream, because yeah, I have some stuff to do. So yeah, I think maybe we can end the stream right now, and yeah, so I'm not sure when I will be streaming again. I think I will be streaming Wednesday. Maybe that's the next stream, but I can't confirm. And this is the story of every stream of mine, basically. I don't have like a fixed schedule right now, so I basically stream whenever I can, and currently I have to see like how the week is going, and yeah, I want to have a fixed schedule in the future. Like right now I'm streaming like as often as I can, basically, and I think we're doing fine. I'm streaming like, I think Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Maybe that could be my fixed schedule, but I can't really say if I will be streaming like religiously all of those days every time. So maybe some of those days, like for example, maybe this Friday I can't stream for any reason. So anyways, I'm just talking too much. So yeah, I think we can wrap up the stream right now and right here, and yeah, so thank you very much for everyone that came by, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to join the Discord. And yeah, just join the Discord. You can share some stuff there. You can see other things I share there usually, and also you get notified when I'm live in the Discord, so that's great. And yeah, so we can basically finish the stream right here. Thank you very much, everyone. I think I will be rating someone, I think. Let me see. Here, okay, so let me just filter here. Okay. Okay, so let's raid Adam Learns Live. He's working on a game, I guess, in Godot. So I don't follow him, I don't know him or them. So yeah, we are going to raid them, and yeah. So let's go. And thank you very much, everyone, for watching. And see you in the next stream.
Is there a function for this? No, there isn't. Covered button is button ID. Fran, hello. Thank you for the raid.